What's up, what's good, YouTube? It's your girl Glow, and I want to personally welcome you back to the Glow Up YouTube channel. On this channel, you can find all of the visuals to my latest episodes that are currently streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio as The Glow Up.
What's up, what's good, y'all? It's your girl Glow, and we are back with another episode on The Glow Up. This week, I have an old friend on the show.
Yes, sir.
We got Baby in the building.
Let's talk about The Glow Up. Let's get it.
You already know. So I have the pleasure of connecting with Baby after 20 plus year friendship, right? We are grown and stuff now, living, doing different things in our life or in different parts of our journey. But I'm so pleased to have you on the Glow Up.
Thank you. First and foremost, I want to give you kudos.
Thank you.
I appreciate you reaching out. I know not getting back at you like that, but you got a nice setup. Best wishes to you for us.
Thank you.
Let's blow up.
You already know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm ready.
So today's episode, we're just talking shit because that's what it's always been. We've always had a thorough relationship. We had an open relationship. He's been a really good friend throughout the years. We've been through different things together, and I'm just excited to have you on. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into some topics. We're gonna get into some topics. We're definitely gonna get into some topics that are relatable, and we're gonna talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
So what's up, Ames? Let's talk about it. We're gonna discuss some things. Let the people know how we know each other, where we know each other from.
I'm 32 right now. I lied to you the other day. I said I was 31. I was really 32.
Yeah, I knew it.
I like saying 30, so just go off the top.
Okay.
32. I met you when you was, I'm gonna say 13, 12, 13.
Yeah, for sure.
Young bulls. A lot of people don't know that, right? I don't know if you're cool like that, but your aunt put me on. Yeah, Aunt Jenny was the one that put me on. I just started saying that more because, in our neighborhood, we came from, we were from the streets, and your aunt always looked after me. It was like, yo, get out the neighborhood, get out the streets. I was on Phillip Street, and she was like, yo, when you graduate school, I'm gonna put you on. Didn't know what she was putting on. I didn't really know what was going on, but I started working at Stetson in 2009. So I built a good relationship with your aunt, and then from there, I just pretty much seen you grow up from the dirt for real.
Damn, on the dirt?
You know what I mean? Where we're from is the dirt.
No, bro, shit, it is.
Thank God we're not there no more, but watching you grow up from the dirt, I always took heed to making sure, I was every time something happened to Glory, my phone, I knew already.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Just funny and shit, I knew already. If it wasn't your aunt, your mom, Quintero, or am I allowed to say names?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I always, even your little brother, I remember, it's crazy, I was talking to your brother now, you're in the gym all swole, bigger than me, but I remember a little, we all were young boys.
Yeah,
I was always around. So everybody knew who I was, in that neighborhood. So I took heat being the captain of the block or something like that. So I just always took, peer throws, was on peer through, because my aunt lived across the street from you as well.
And we definitely go way back.
And I don't know about you, I'm a Water Street cat. I know your family comes from that,
Yeah, they're somehow.
Just kind of my mom, your mom, and that's crazy how it worked out. Now we cool because our moms were cool and grandmas and so forth and so on.
Right, definitely. So you made a comment and talk about every time you got a call, you knew it was about Brody. You already knew what it was. What you talking about? What you knew? What was it about?
It's just crazy because now we use the word ratchet, but it's crazy now. Back 15 years ago, that word was around. The ratchet days, you know what I'm saying?
I was.
Curly hair, green eyes, young boy.
I was drawing?
I don't want to say drawing, because your people not going to let you draw for them. You come from a strong background, your mom and your big ass dad, well. It's funny, I just remember that because I remember all the time, like, yo, I like you around. I don't like nobody around. I like you around. I was like, why? He was like, because you're not faking the funk. Like, you for real. Like, you got a lot of people, they fake the funk.
You've always been.
And I remember that, saying, yo, they like you because you don't fake the funk.
You've always been. We're going to take it back to No Limit days. Working No Limit.
Yeah, to the set, to the death.
Definitely was a time. Me, for sure. Like you said, my folks was definitely on my ass most of the time, but I remember I would be out at like get-togethers and shit that you would have, and as soon as you came around, like something about your aura, I'd be like, oh my god, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I had to like, I felt like I had to watch myself because you definitely gave off that energy that you was like, you know, on guard, not in a bad way, and not like, you know, I was trying to be sneaky or do anything like out of character, but for sure, like, since you were young, you always were respectable as a person, and you know, you presented yourself that way. That's how you carried yourself ever since I met you. So you know, even as an adult, like I feel like the type of person that you've grown into, like you are very respectable as a person, and that's kind of why I wanted to have you a part of the glow up, because where we come from to where we are now in our lives. I think that you're a pretty commendable person. Like you come a long way from no shirt, running up and down the block, and
it's funny, but nowadays, right now, y'all drinking. Angel, take your shirt off? No, I'm not. Like,
no?
Nah.
Take it off.
No, for real, because let me say, like 14 to 18, I had an incredible body. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I'm 36, 30, you know what I mean? COVID.
You alright.
You know what I'm saying? So,
we all put on a little weight.
The whole like taking the shirt off thing was like, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying?
It was a phase.
Yeah, it was definitely a phase.
Okay.
That's funny shit you say that.
So I want to talk to the people. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely curious. I want to talk to the people. I definitely want to talk to the people about, you know, your experiences, where you came from, how you got into where you are. You already gave me your shout outs and stuff, which is thorough on your behalf. But we're gonna talk about it. That's what the glow up is about. And we've been through some things in our lives, I mentioned, and we definitely have overcome adversity and have had experiences together as far as losing really close people to us. And sometimes people don't come out of those phases of their life. So, you know, tell us a little bit about some adversities that you feel like you have been through and where you are in your life now and how those times kind of molded you into the person that you are.
Like, it's crazy to bring that up because, you know, Fredo died in 08, right? So it's been...
And Fredo is your brother?
Well, Fredo's my brother, you know, it's 2023, so we're going on 15 years, right? And it's just crazy how, like, every day, you know, I'm reminded of it. Because, well, first of all, let's just start, you know, we come from Waller Street, right? I was raised on Waller Street. Obviously, you know, things happened when my grandma's house got vandalized. Obviously, there was drugs, you know. So we moved to North Philly, which was Ontario. We was gamers. We wasn't in the streets. We was in Catholic. We went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
My mom didn't play that, so we was never in the streets. When we moved to North, I think that's like changed everything because we was into games and it was a dance group. I know everybody probably heard about it. Go Fred, go Step, and my mom was like, "Yo, join the dance group." We was like, "We're not gay. Like, we're not doing like we're in the game. Like, we're in the video games. Like you know, we wasn't into fashion. You know, like you know, we just I like to say dirty young, but we was from the dirt." And my mom, right, was like, "Yo, I'll give you $50 if you join this dance group, right?"
I never heard this story.
Yeah, and my brother was like, "I'm gonna do it." I was like, "Yo, Fredo, you gay as shit." I ain't remember saying that shit. And Fredo, you gay as shit, yo. So he went to practice with my mom, right?
Damn, rest in peace.
They came back like 2 hours later, and my brother was like, "Yo, Angel, all the girls love me."
Yes.
She was like, "Yo," he was like, "All the girls love me." I was like, "What?" And I'm thinking like, "The girls?" Like, I'm like,
Was you didn't think it was girls there?
I knew there was girls there, but I growing up, girls wasn't around us. We was gamers. We was when my mom would buy panties from the section, we used to go away. My mom used to write like buy tampons from the corner store and a napkin. We was scared like and we was embarrassed to tell the girl you need tampons.
Yeah. That's funny as shit.
So my brother went to that dance and we came.
And it was just y'all, right?
Yeah, it was me and Fredo, my mom. He was like, "Yo, all the girls like me." I was like, "Get out of town, yo, it's crazy." I'm not gonna drop no names right here, but like the prettiest girl that liked my brother, yo, shout out, you know who she is. And it's crazy, right? So the next day, right, this was a 2-day event, like 2-day practice, so I went the next day. You was in there. I went, let me keep game, with a dance practice. I went with a tan Dickie outfit, long sleeve Dickie outfit. Like the long sleeve with white Air Forces sticking, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Like,
You can make it stepping.
when I went in that thing, yo, it was like, turned my life around, yo. Yeah. It was like, who's your brother? Mind you, we didn't have no haircuts, we wasn't into fashion, we wasn't into that. So then
I was cute young girls though. Yeah.
My mom did a but we wasn't into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we went home the second day, my mom was like, yo, this what y'all want to do? Was like, your mom was like, I'm going to make y'all the flyest brothers ever. My mom's going to make y'all the flyest. So I'm talking about like every week, sneakers, shopping, haircuts. Back then, my barber Ho just got out of jail. We talking 15 years ago. So he was like fresh barber every week.
That's love.
Haircut, money in our pocket. So like my mom was the one that like, you know, molded us into what we was for real. And then then like this, we had 2 left feet. You know what I'm saying? Like dancing. Like I didn't know how to dance, like none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that.
Now, you can tell though.
Now I like to say I'm top 5 now.
You
know what I'm saying? Now. But this is 15 years later, so we going from, you know, basic left, right. And it was just so many females, so it just attracted us, and we went hardcore into that. Yeah. And then everybody knows after that, you know, like the group just started. We came with a couple guys, you know what I'm saying? My brother was like, yo, I'm gonna make a group. We're gonna go to these parties, and all the girls are gonna love us. We're gonna dance, and girls are just gonna love us. Like, so I know my man Petey and Jason was like, yo, let's get hoodies. We're gonna get hoodies. And Jason was like, let's get turquoise and purple. So we went right there, sketch pad on Somerset, front in Somerset, no, front in Cambria. This was based on sketch pad. He gave him a design, 30 hoodies, fresh. We went to a Grupo Fuego party and it went, no limit. And it turned up from there. And like I like people their kudos, like a lot of groups started up after that. I like saying this, like a lot of people their groups like in their block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No Limit was worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we went across the country repping this hood rat. You know, we was a bunch of boys. I took so many people. Miami one year, I took like 19 people from the hood to Miami. We drove there.
And talking about that, like some other people started like groups and stuff. Like No Limit, like some people will call it will call other groups that they made like gangs. Like I don't ever remember like No Limit being like a gang, like problematic, like rumbling and stuff. Whereas though I can remember like some of the young girls drawn, like they would make these groups for like nasty purposes, like just like to antagonize, to just like be drawn out in the street, and like I never like had that like vibe from y'all. Like
that was always definitely never the case.
It was always a good time. Like, you know, I was younger, so I wasn't always allowed to like be around and stuff. But when I would come around, like mommy would tell mommy like, you gonna be around there, Angel gonna be there, Fredo gonna be there. Like I'm like, yeah, mom, like they're gonna be there. I'm going, like, 'cause I was younger. But it definitely was always a good time, and you know, from what I remember, like I had memories with you guys, and it was always positive things going on. So that's always been like the thing.
That was always the plan, you know what I mean? Community service, you know, rep the block, you know, rep the team. But everybody knows the root of all evil is females.
Oh, I was about to say money. Females?
Females. That's I think that's what started like growing up where tensions and beefs. Because, you know, when people were established, you got these young folks coming in, taking what's yours. At the time, 15, 16 to 19, you know, we didn't.
You was having
girlfriends, baby, mom side, it was up, you know what I mean? Damn. It was up, so we didn't have like no, now being 30, you know, I know, I'm not gonna get into that, you know, because you're grown, but back then, it was up, especially the group of guys that we hang around. The group of guys that we hung around was, it was poppies, you know, it was young poppy, we was just getting it. You know, so I think that's the tension where everything flipped when it came to females. You know what I mean? Everything's all cool and dandy, but then, you know, with the power of the PDSY, you know what I'm saying? When you lose somebody that you know is your genre, you know, she's just dishing you for No Limit, nigga, and then you seeing these balls, so we ain't really gangsters, because we was never gangster, and we was just 40 motherfuckers just rocking. And when you mess with one, you mess with 40 motherfuckers. Yeah. That's what it was. It wasn't we was tough or beef, we just go for hours. So, you know, when we got a party, you know what it is. Back then, the dancing was out of this whole world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the ground, wallies, and
Yo,
the sandwich, and you know what I'm saying? Like walking out the park and sweating. You know what I'm saying? You get the sandwich.
That was the time,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all.
Like the dancing now.
The gel dripping down the side of your face. Yo.
My hairline was 100. I'm bored right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? My hairline was 1,000. And shout out to O's. You know what I mean? Shout out to Goose. You know what I mean? Everybody was getting shout out to Zero. Everybody cut my shit. You know what I'm saying? But Ricky cut my hair bald. But you know how that go.
What happened to your hair? How was it going back?
Nah, I bet my hairline on the Eagles game. I lost my bet the Eagles game. And my shorty at the time, I was like, yo, you want to do it? I like you like that.
Wait,
and I just kept it.
What? But wait, you're bald because of the Eagles game?
Yes, I bet $1,000 of Eagles game versus Dallas, and we lost by 3 points. So you know, I made my word. I went and cut my hair because of the Eagles game.
Yo.
Yeah. I can grow it back too if I wanted. It's gonna take me. I'm not gonna say that. It's gonna have cancer for real. It's gonna take me a while. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I get my hairline back. Mm-hmm. I like it like this. So I get a lot of comments like this. I feel it.
Yeah, as you're new and improved.
Right. So everybody be like, yo, I'm like, no, that ain't me no more. That's not the angel I know, because that angel's dead and gone. Like, let that shit go. I like saying this. When I was making it rain, y'all niggas wasn't drizzling yet.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas now getting into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole, like, you know, not gonna share with nobody, but
yeah, no.
when I be like, man.
Somebody that recently came on the show, she kind of set the record straight. Nana definitely was like, it's a difference between talking shit and taking facts. So as long as you're taking facts, we good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a different, you know, it was just a whole different vibe.
It was. A lot of things have changed since then.
Yeah. Ask your girl, your baby mama, your friends, she know about the no women niggas, yo.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of those shorties know about it. You trying to downplay it now. You trying to play conservative. You was around. You want to talk about that?
I was around like a circle, you know, I had a good teenage year. From like, let's see, 14 to 25, I say. I was getting it. I was in Miami every year, Chicago. I was around the world. Killing shit.
What was your favorite part about that part of your life from 14 to 25? What are some experiences that you like, dumb experiences, like, let's do top 3. We're gonna be open. We're gonna talk about. Don't try to sugarcoat nothing, because you're being a little conservative.
I feel a little nervous.
Y'all know this. Y'all know when we get into it. Y'all know. This is Angel that we're talking to, so I'm gonna give him some time to warm up. But I need to know top 3.
I sold the fountain out.
The fountain?
Yep.
Well, at a party?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The boy told me, he's like, the last time I shit like this, Mark Anthony was here.
Wow. You was real popular.
Yeah, I sold up. So do the math. I made like 7,500. We charged $10 a head. Do the math.
A party?
Yeah. I charged $10 a head. I made like 7,500.
Everybody was going to the party.
So do the math. And like 100 people got it free. You know what I'm saying? So do the math. I had that over.
So
Nobody
that was
touched
one of
it.
your top 3?
That was definitely one of my top.
The fountain, what is that?
It was on Robinson. It was like it's you know the
Is it
Met.
the Felton?
The fountain.
The fountain. Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember
You know
that.
the Met, you know the Barry on Broad Street?
Yeah.
That's like the old school Met. You know what I'm saying? Like they do concerts.
I know what you're talking about. Right now, I'm riding by the burritos, right before you see.
And when I say I don't mean like me. I'm talking about like the team.
Your team.
I just say I. But yeah, we sold the fountain out.
The Felton.
The fountain.
And then what was another one?
I learned huge common in mind taking 18 people from the hood to Miami.
Okay.
I mean, just not, you know, just come. You know, just open people's eyes. You know, Miami's like Wild nowadays. But we're talking 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking when now everybody's going on, you know, trips and that's. But we're talking when it wasn't a thing. I mean, I'm working on my 3rd passport. You know what I mean? Like, people right now have my passport. Don't say wow like that.
You were dead. Damn, no, I'm not being smart. I'm saying like that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So like, my shit expired
Yeah.
2 times already. So like, people like, that's what's up. But I mean, now I'm into, you know.
Wait. I was thinking, wow, like, I thought you, like, filled up your passport every time.
No, because you're doing a 10-year one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So like, dude, I'm 30 years old. So
they
I'm on my
want,
3rd
yeah,
passport.
okay.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been around a lot. I've met a lot of people, and mind you, I was dancing at the time, so relationships was everything.
Connection.
To this day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had people call me, yo, bring the boys, bring the guys down. Free hotel room, free passage, and find a way down here.
Yeah.
So just having that connection and meeting people, it opened a lot of doors up for us, which a lot of people didn't have. And I think a lot of people envy that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you know in your block, in your square, then you see these dancing ass niggas coming through and just, it's a difference. But we shook buildings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We shook buildings.
Y'all was real, definitely.
So, you know, like I said, like, even though, you know, we took a loss with Fredo Macho Lou, I wouldn't take that back from nobody. I wouldn't take that time back from nothing in this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people lose people every day. And what you do about it?
Yeah, definitely losses when they hit home, they like, you know, it's very much different and you are mad at the world. So with that experience in your life, you know, Fredo Macho and you were people that you lost that were extremely close to you. You know, how did you handle that time?
You know, like my brother passed away January 13th. I found out February 4th. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in my own situation. I was in a part of the accident as well. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go to a funeral. It's crazy, right? Because in my house right now, I got a CD that says Fredo's funeral. I never watched it. 15 years later, I'm telling you, this day, I see it every day. It's a CD that says Fredo's funeral.
So it's like the video.
It's a video of my brother, and I never watched it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, so let's get back to that. Like I was saying, like people die every day.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends die every day. You mad at the world, and people are gonna post you, and for that time being. But like I said, my mom always told me, if you're gonna rep your brother anyway, you better win. You know what I'm saying? My win might be different from your win, anybody else's win.
Of course.
So when I think about I'm gonna rep my brother, you know, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna win in life. I'm gonna make sure, you know, finances are good. I'm gonna make sure I see different part of the world. So I'm gonna make sure I'm a provider. My mom raised us, you know, just pure single mother home. So my mom installed that in us, you know, make sure that nobody could talk bad about you. So at the beginning, when you said, you know, you hold yourself to a standard, people respected you, just because we wasn't taking nothing else. Well, me personally, I wasn't taking nothing else. You know what I mean? I demanded my respect. And wherever you want to go with it, we can go with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a tough guy, but you know, when you got 40 motherfuckers behind you, your chest goes out a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, what you want to do, but this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a good motherfucker at heart, you know what I'm saying? I like taking care of people. That's another thing my brother installed. I remember we say, because mind you at the time, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a one-on-one type. When it got serious, as everybody know from that era, you had to go to these events and different things 40 deep.
Yeah.
Okay, if not, you was getting your ass rolled on. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the aura. So we hope we had to think 8 o'clock, Angel Crib, and it is funny how you grow up because back then everybody knew where I lived. You know what I'm saying?
Now you don't know where.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know about in my crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially times change.
Like I say now,
Even to be like your close friends, like you fuck with them, motherfucker, you like, fuck they not coming to my house. Like, and they could be somebody you like close with.
if I wear my ID right now, it still say 241 something.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew
Ontario.
that was now.
I haven't lived in Ontario for 15 years. Nah, I'm talking shit. 15, I was 15. We talking 10 years I've lived in Ontario. My address still say Ontario. My ID.
Yeah, but we grow. We go through situations that, you know, like put us in different places. But one thing that you always take with you is, you know, your childhood, your past experiences. And, you know, going back to touch base on that topic, like, you know, with just losses, like, painful losses are always difficult to go through. And I've learned now at 30 years old, I'm 29, but I've learned now that, like, you know, sometimes you lose people and it's just like, it's such a hard pill to swallow. Like, I'm definitely one of those people that doesn't take grievances well. Like, but I've grown to really, like, just understand that when you go through things and you lose people, like, you can't stay stuck there. Like, because life keeps moving.
I don't stop for nobody.
And that is the hardest part for me. Like, that's why grievance is so difficult for me. Like how you said, like, people will post you and stuff, and like, and that's the end of it. Like, but that pain will never go away. Like, so, you know, going based off, like, I have one sibling, I have one brother, and then I have brothers and sisters on my father's side that I'm not really close with, but like, yo, like, it's just me and my brother in my life. Like, so I could imagine, like, you know, the hardships that you endured, like, just, like, going through those experiences in your life, like, and then having that mentality, like, that shows, like, how mature you are, how strong you are as a person, like, because for you to carry that with you and you to see, you know, the even just to see the tape, like, that's like a consistent reminder, like, and you have so much willpower to, like, be living the life that you live and live in that mentality that you want to, you know, win and you are living for your brother. Like, I commend how, like, you definitely rep Fredo Macho, like, and you're definitely making them proud. Like, coming from where you come from and all of the things that we have experienced in life, like, you're very much a person that carries themselves like you're gonna win. Like, definitely. So I feel like that's something that people don't take easily. Like, and there's people that get stuck in those ways. Like, you could have easily, coming from where you came from, had that hardship, had that, you know, adversity, that experience with losing your close friends and your brothers, and you could have used that as a way to be mad at the world for the rest of your life. And you didn't. Like, and I want you to know, and I want you to talk about your experience with that, because I want you to shed some light on motherfuckers that's going through shit and, like, probably are still mad at the world and can't come out of those hard times, because I'm not saying you completely healed or you completely come out of those hard times, because I'm sure you go through things on your own time, but, you know, I want you to shed light on that. I want you to shed light because I want you to leave a message on the globe.
You know, to be honest with you, like, being 100% honest, I went through my waves, you know, Percocets, Xannies, ecstasy, bunch of marijuana, alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I went through that years. You know what I'm saying? Popping Xannies, not forgetting the whole week, foam out the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Putting myself at harm, thinking, you know, cause there's so much to try to take my mind off of it that once I hopped on the drugs, I thought about it 10 times more.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like alcohol, I'm on ecstasy, Percocets, Xannies, just not knowing the consequences, just me trying to find an outlet to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because in my face, if you know Ontario, Fredo's picture was all over the place.
Yeah.
Even to this day, like, I go to my crib, Fredo's all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The guys are all over the place. So, you know, it's a constant reminder, like, yo, like, I remember when I was shit. I remember when mommy found me foaming out the mouth on Ontario, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Was I trying to OD? No. I wasn't trying to overdose. I was just trying to, you know, get my mind right. Trying to take my mind off of it, but just harming myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, everybody got their battles, and, you know, everybody don't overcome their battles, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're gonna represent in any way and think you gotta fucking win, you know what I'm saying? You got to win, because Fredo died at 18, you know what I'm saying? I know young boys that's dying, you know what I mean? All this stuff going on in this world, but you know, the whole like war thing, all that, there's kids, babies dying, you know what I'm saying? They're babies. So you know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know, we judge life through the years. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say, oh, Fredo 18, the good die young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my grandma died on Christmas Eve, right? 85 years old. And we're okay with that. And we okay with that. You know why? People say, well, it's 85 years old. She lived her life. Fredo was 18. So we judge life through what? Through years. But what people don't really even know is, it's not about the years. It's all about that dash in the middle. You know what I'm saying? The birth date and the death date. It's not about, you know, oh, he died 18. It's about the effect that he had in 18 years of living. Who he affected, who remembers what he started. You know, to this day, I got a group chat with the team, right? Every time somebody catches 113 on the time, they text the group chat. And Fredo's been going on 15 years. And to this day, you know what I mean? My group chat 113, they throw the X up. You know what I mean? So I think me saying that, like, yo, that's crazy. I'm going through it, but nah, like, you got a whole people behind you that's going through it with you. You're gonna crumble, or what you're gonna do, you're gonna remember his name, you're gonna remember that dash in between. That's what we gotta remember, the dash in between, the memories and all that. So I remember, I seen it come and damn, my grandma ain't doing good, she broke her hip. she ain't moving, and in my mind, you start planning, you start saying it. But you're okay, you're like, yo, when I was 85 years old, and she lived a hell of a life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not about her being 85, it's just all the memories and what she just thought. That's what you always gotta remember and always move forward with that life.
Use that as ammo.
Or use that as the ammo. Let's be honest, man, I'm from Ontario, I can name 10 people that I grew up with that ain't here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm at fault because, you know, let's go down the list. You know, a lot of that shit broke my heart a lot. You know what I'm saying? For example, like Big Head, when Gunna passed away, when, you know, Phil, when Gunna, all the people, you know, Fab. I mean, a lot of people, then you think about it, yo, I was them 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, yo, how you going through it? How you get over it? You never get over it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just how you going to represent yourself. Like, how you want people to see you.
What pulled you, I'm sorry, what pulled you out of those times? Like, what do you feel like made you, like, come out of those moments where you were doing all of those things?
For like my brother done it way for the last like 8 years. I just go home 3 o'clock in the morning and hear crying voices. It's my mom.
Yeah.
My mom crying all the time. I really wonder what's going on, especially during the holidays. We didn't celebrate holidays for the next 5 years. We just getting back into that. I mean, doing family gatherings and having a whole, you know, Thanksgiving together. Thanksgiving for the last 5 years, Christmas was me and my mom. New Year's, it was me and my mom. My mom didn't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So me as a son, like, you know what, I'm not doing nothing either. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's not, grieving like that is only gonna have you what? Suicidal, depressed. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta move forward, man. Just move forward. Just know, like, you gotta rep the set, man. You know what I mean? People die every day. But how you represent them and keep their name on that dash in between is what you remember. I always keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you didn't die young, bro, what you remember of it? You know what I'm saying? So 15 years later, it's still so fresh. It's still so fresh because it's all in my household, all my friends, the group chat. Every time I go around, it's just, yo, it's crazy. Like, I got no limit tattoo on my chest, right? I can name 30 more people that got no limit tattoo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't notice it. The other day, like, we was in a pool, right? And I see my cousin, I'm like, yo, I forgot he got a limit tattoo on his back. He got a limit tattoo. It's crazy how, like, a name, like a movement, is like a for life type of thing. You say it's to the death. It was going like to the death.
It impacted a lot of people.
Yeah. And then let me tell you something. I didn't grow up with funeral, right? They always tell me, they say, yo, Fredo's funeral was like Jay-Z at the Garden.
It was definitely a lot of people there. The line was outside, like I remember.
So I take pride in that.
Yeah,
They say your brother's funeral was like Jay-Z at the Garden. The bishop was there.
And Fredo was somebody to love. Like he was such a lit spirit. Like definitely, he was somebody that just was such a positive influence. He always had something positive to say, a positive way to overcome any situation. Like he left very good memories and very good imprints in a lot of people's hearts. And you know, even for me, like it was a really difficult time. I was younger. He was older than you, but he definitely was somebody that always had something positive to say. I went to Alabama, and Angel went to Roman, and
I was
just about to say that, like, you boys really just like were always there for me, like, and when Fredo passed, it was just like me and you. We went. I think Fredo was in 12th grade right before when I started going to Alabama. So it was us three the first year, my first year of high school. And then like, it was such a like impactful moment for a lot of people that, you know, went through so many trials and so many like adversities. It really makes it all the difference when you can look back at it from a more positive perspective versus like, hurt perspective. And like you say, like we have to like live and remember people for all of the good times, right?
Got that dash in between.
That dash in between, definitely. So that was a message. Moving into the more present times of life, like, you know, with just how you are as a person and how you portray yourself, like you're very much lit. You're very much still giving baby. You're very much still giving baby vibes. You'll be outside, definitely outside. What about your life now? Like, do you enjoy most? Like, what makes you stand? Like, what makes you baby out here at 30 years old?
It's crazy, right? I working with the youth for the last 09, right?
Yeah, you have. You do a good job with that too.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
What you a dean? No.
Yeah, I'm a dean of students. At Daniel Boone.
You have Boone?
Yeah, I'm at Daniel Boone.
I didn't know you was that Boone. Isn't that a behavioral school?
It is, but you know, you think of it like when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? You think about it's a badass school. It's a bad school, but you know, when you're from that cloth, they know
who they can play with.
Who they can play with. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy how it works out. Like at 09, you put me on. I worked at Stetson for like 3-4 years, right? Making shit, cause I was still in the streets.
Yeah.
So I was making legal money, but I was still in the streets.
Yeah.
Then I got fired.
Why?
I went and bought the school.
Oh yeah.
I got transferred to the school down.
Isn't that like laid off or something?
Yeah, I didn't get fired. I got transferred to a school like way far away. And I was like, I'm not doing that shit. So and then shout out to my OG, Rennie Lahada. He was like, yo, I'm the principal at Kennington. Come holler at me.
Okay.
I went, came out, put me on Kennington. Bazzi. Now I gotta give most credit to my boy Alex. Alex went to Lancaster, was working for Camelot, right? Making good money. Wasn't making when I was money.
Camelot, no behavioral schools, they like pay more because they're considered behavioral students.
Right. So there was a position. I was like, yo, call me, come through. I'm on second on the game at this time. No, second on Ontario. I drove to Lancaster, like an hour and a half away. I had no clue what to. I got hired on the spot.
Look at that.
But this is Friday. I start work Monday.
Lit. Let's God.
Lit, but I'm from second Ontario.
But you had to make that move. You had to make that adjustment.
I lit.
Or you wasn't ready to make that.
I was like, oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna do, right? So I was like, yo, just come through. So I came through, right? It was Monday, I came to work. He's like, yo, how you guys? I drove. He's like, listen, take the day off, yo. He was like, and the boss at the time was like, hey, do your keys. He was like, this is your apartment for one school year.
Wait, what?
Yep.
In Lancaster?
Yep.
Look at that, that's a blessing.
And I was like, what? He was like, you ain't gotta worry about housing for a whole school year from September to June.
That's a blessing.
I said, what? He was like, let's take the whole week off. So take Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday off, just get comfortable. And it's crazy because I was not gonna go. I was kind of like, yo, listen, like I appreciate it, but like it's too far. Like I'm from the slums. How much when I went to work that money, he threw me out like apartment keys.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So like you know they
had some good people.
You know they say that you can't leave a horse to water, you gotta make a drink.
Yeah.
They let me the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I went, drove back, packed all my shit, my Buick Regal, and drove and I stood out there for like 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have no kids, so you
I've been showing blames for the last 3 years.
So is that something that you are happy you want kids or you are no?
Yeah, it's about that time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that time.
Do you feel like you lived your life?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. I've been struggling my life, but you know how this shit go. I feel as though, you know, the whole like with my situation, like I got a lot growing up to do.
You do?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. I don't think I gotta be too mature for it. You gotta be you be immature.
You can't never be ready for a baby, I'll say
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like exactly.
But it's not about being too mature. So has it just not happened? Have you not tried? Like
I'm gonna pull out can. I'm just scared about that shit.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't think you're ready?
I'm financially ready.
Okay.
I'm financially ready.
But what more you? If you're able to uphold a baby financially, I think that you will never be mentally ready. Like you will never be emotionally ready. Like when you have a baby, like for us women, and even for some men, like just something just like clicks. Like
It just gotta happen.
Yeah.
It just gotta happen for me.
It will, and it will. Sorry, I think they knocking down the house up there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like I don't think you can never prepare enough for a baby.
I kind of know who my baby mom's gonna be for real.
Oh yeah.
That makes kind of sense. Yeah.
So
Because you gotta remember.
So you've already encountered like somebody that you know.
Yes, I already know my baby mom. My first baby mom.
Oh, so you're gonna have more than one baby mom?
I'm not saying that, but
You said my first baby mama.
I know it's gonna be my first baby mama.
So you wanna have more than one baby mama?
I can't answer that question, but you know, I know what my first baby mom's gonna be.
Okay.
Like, this could be just
out there.
You know what I'm saying? I already know, because you know, I was big on, like I said, growing up as well, big on, you don't want nobody that you know your man's under. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I met a female that I know that nobody can say, oh look, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys talk more than females.
They definitely do.
They talk more
Definitely
than
do.
the game just changed so much. Like from back then, like, it was so like dog game, like you got it. You know what I mean? Nowadays, men gotta have the last word nowadays.
And motherfuckers pillow talk.
Yeah,
Everybody does it.
But I think there's levels to that pillow talking shit, if you ask me, because you know what I mean. Boys are boys and girls are girls. I know tons of girls that told me, oh, he got a little dick. And don't they tell their girlfriend, they tell their girlfriend?
But look.
Right or wrong?
Talking shit.
Answer that question.
What?
Answer that question.
Yeah,
If you
sure.
talk with a dude, right, that got a little dick or the sex was not good, right?
Okay.
Don't you tell your girls?
Yeah, why not?
So
That's not pillow talking.
I'm not saying that's pillow talking. So what's the? I'm sorry, I hit that.
Okay.
So like you gotta understand, like it's pillow talking, but guys wanna put their dick on the table as well. You know what I'm saying?
What they when they want to talk shit too?
Not talk shit, but like
I feel like men, like you said girls and boys. I'm talking about men and women. Like ain't nobody kissing and telling at no fucking 30 years old. Like that's some corny shit. Even we talked before we got on the podcast. We was talking on the phone, and that's the first you said. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say the bitches that I fuck. Like, it's not who do that. Like, you don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't never do that.
So, like, we ain't kissing and telling that dirty. Like, pillow talking to me is like you gonna talk shit about somebody getting some pussy, or you gonna talk shit about somebody to getting good with a nigga. Like, that's the pillow talking is for me. Like. Pillows, talking shit and like telling your girlfriend this nigga got a little dick, or you had a corny experience with niggas, not the same as pillow talking. Like I feel like, but niggas do talk a lot of shit because the niggas definitely don't talk to get pussy.
Niggas talk shit when it comes to the female. If the female's the neighborhood John, like I see a neighborhood John. But I don't think no niggas talking about they mean bitch. No nigga talking about they mean bitch. No. But niggas is definitely talking about Susie from up the block.
Yeah, for
sure. You know what I'm saying? So what that comes down to, it comes down to how the female, you know, how she hold her weight.
And carry herself.
How she carry herself, you know what I'm saying?
Even if bitches this thorough, like some bitches, like I don't know, some niggas just built it.
There's just some bitches you know that you ain't got a backstory on them. Mm-hmm. So you respect them more. There's some bitches that just don't be outside. You respect them more.
Oh, so you respect the bitch, hold up. A bitch that's outside, you don't respect her.
I didn't say that. I said regarding pillow talking.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If we go to the club every weekend, we see that girl here every weekend. You know what I'm saying?
She probably got those stories.
9 out of 10, she knows somebody that knows somebody. You know what I'm saying? That obviously that's been around somebody that we know. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all
like
talk
for
about
example, we go to a club and damn, I've been to a club 3 times. I seen him last week. Oh man, yeah, that's this, that, and the third, that's yada.
Everybody got a pass though.
That's true.
Everybody got a pass, so we can't even make it like that. We can't even talk like that.
Everybody got a pass, but you know, when it comes to the PUSSY, I think that is.
And you're talking about, I want to fuck with a girl in my man club. Like niggas like threesomes. Y'all both fucking the bitch in the threesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you would never fuck her. Like she would never be your bitch.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
So you into threesomes?
Have I had threesomes? Yes.
Look how I'm making. How I'm making. Sudden.
Have I had threesomes? Yes. A couple times.
Alright.
Am I gonna say this right now?
Say
yes,
it.
I'm gonna say it.
Because we're gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
It was as bad as Jean chlamydia.
Never.
Yes.
Pussy son?
No.
Damn, don't you
Well, we talking, but this is what you mind fuck at the time, right? Because I'm thinking like, yo, like she bad. I know she is none of my boys has a track record on her. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking her to expensive restaurants. You know what I'm saying? We doing the thing. Like I'm looking the best I could ever look, expensive. And then come to find out, it's like, I could have took this bitch to Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Wait, did you tell her?
She told me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's that? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Damn, that's the only time you've been burned?
yes.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I'm the RDK, you know what I'm saying? So,
You the what?
at the time, I was the RDK.
What that mean?
The Raw Dog King, at the time. At the time, you know what I'm saying?
What they call it? Sushi? Sushi?
I don't know, I know RDK, the Raw Dog King.
Okay, sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it's just crazy how, like,
That's actually
it's just crazy how people live gonna fuck with you. You be like, yo, she bad as shit. She never outside. She hold herself like can't like that. She's a woman for real. She was older than me. And then come to find out, she's just so good. She was just fucking anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, she was. That don't mean that. No.
But
You can't say she was fucking everybody. That's why she got chlamydia.
Well, she didn't have one partner.
That's not how you get chlamydia.
How you chlamydia?
I mean,
You get chlamydia by fucking a dirty dick.
well, yeah, but that doesn't mean she was fucking everybody.
I'm not saying she, but
She probably fucked the guy. Maybe got
I'm not saying she
before
fucked
you.
anybody, but she didn't have one partner. She had multiple partners.
Okay.
And my young dumb ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at her.
You was young?
Yeah, I was over 21.
Okay.
But mentally, I'm 18.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the time, you know, I'm thinking like, yo, she's bad or what. But come to find out, man, she had all these skeletons in her closet as well.
Mm.
So it's crazy with the eyes, you know what I mean?
So you wouldn't, so now she's off the list because you would never fuck with her because she's a bed? Does that happen?
I stopped fucking her at the time because of that.
But like, are you
Like, would I fuck right now? Yes, I fuck right now.
You
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? At the time, like I said, growing up, it's like.
No, what if she give you chlamydia again? Now she's
But
done.
this time we'll move.
Differently.
I'll move more different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So wait, so going like.
How we just go from that to like that? Like.
We was talking about different things. This is open conversation with baby.
I'm just saying, I know a lot of people that went through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not nothing.
And young ones that's going through it, that's gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, like, I'm thinking I got herpes.
Anything you got.
We could.
What are the symptoms for a guy for chlamydia? I don't know.
I had to take a couple pills and I couldn't fuck for like a good 3 weeks.
But like, why you thought you had herpes?
Because when you young, so you got something, you don't really know.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what it is. You look it up, and you know it's the most common disease ever. Like,
Did it turn your dick green or something?
no, that's fuck. What's it called? That's gonorrhea.
Oh.
I know I got. Like I said, I had chlamydia. Thank God. That's not gonna hold it. I had chlamydia once. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, like we were just talking about, like.
And you fucking you raw walking and that's good. Only one specially.
I'm fucking it one time, yo.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's actually
But
good.
like, so my point was like saying like how I said like, oh we talk about sliders, we talk about people that's outside all the time because we see them a lot. That means shit for her because I met this girl that she was everything. You know what I'm saying? She was beautiful. She was older. You know, and she was the one that gave me the job.
Damn.
Y'all. And it's crazy. She was like, here, let's take this pill.
No, what's that called? What they call it? The clap. Ain't they call it clap?
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, so I feel that. Like, I feel like, damn, like, you know, you pass judgment or you have, like, bad.
Cortez said she had once in a lifetime love. That's funny as shit.
No, real shit. Like, you come across experiences that just, like, open your perspective, right? And
I had to do some Miami Beach on the scene.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm Miami.
Damn, why you didn't say that?
Yeah.
Your top 3. Why you didn't say you was nervous? You was nervous.
I wasn't, it's not that I was nervous, just the people I did it with were like, nervous.
So what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like.
That's a fucking experience.
It wasn't nothing new, you know what I'm saying?
So, disclosure, I've never had a threesome.
I had a threesome, I ain't gonna say, but on top of, I was in Houston, Texas, on the roof of the Galleria.
Wow.
Yeah, the Galleria is like,
How the fuck did you like think these experiences out?
for real, 9 out of 10, it was, my man put me on. Like, I was never the type of boy to holler at a girl. Like, I was never the boy, like, you know, rejection is real, so I was never the type of boy to be like, yo, can I want to talk to you. Like,
Yeah.
I was never that boy.
Why? Because you wouldn't want to get rejected?
I don't know, I was just never that boy.
Have you ever been rejected?
I think I've been rejected now more than younger.
in what way tell me the time that you've been rejected?
Okay, now it's a gift and a curse, right? Because nowadays, right, like I send this girl DM, right?
Okay.
And she only remembers me from when out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, yo, I know, like, I'm on her
What
ass.
are you saying? What are you saying?
No, I'm like complimenting her. I'm like, yo, give me some time. Yo, give me one shot. Like, let me take it. Like, tell me when you free. I'm gonna pick you up.
Okay.
Be ready at this time. You know, I know girls like that. The girls like you know when you at them. No, I'm just not interested.
Really?
Oh, fuck, this girl's not interested in me. Cause mind you, I'm thinking like, how the fuck?
Why you say you think she remember you from back then? Like she think you remember her from back then, so what? I mean, she remember you from back then, so what? She got a perception of you?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you know, it comes with the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what she think you like fuck off because you be outside though. You be outside.
Did you hear what I just said a second ago? I just said we would not wife somebody that always out and about, always in the club.
But you out and about.
That's what I'm saying. So it's you gotta look at it from the other glass, the other lens too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just sit
back. So
back.
stop going out.
Oh, I don't do that now.
Yeah. You don't be outside.
I used to live at time. Everybody knows that. I just go there Wednesday, Thursday, karaoke Wednesday, psych night Thursday, Friday, Saturday, football Sunday.
You know the schedule.
I used to be out every fucking night, you know what I'm saying? But that shit's just
so how has time changed for you now? Like what made you what changed from then to now?
What changed?
That's not that long ago though, because
let's be clear about that. I'm not trying to sit here and say like I'm like on a 5-year plan. It's like
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like
would you call it like a growing journey? Like a personal development journey? I'm into that.
That too, and I noticed it, right? Because like I said with the lady I was with, right? It was like an eye opener. But I'm thinking about like, yo, I'm trying to fuck away from her. Can we argue and then we go out? You know what I'm saying? I'm arguing, I'm going the fuck out. And then now when it's all said and done, like when it's over with, I talk to myself like, damn, what the fuck did I gain out of that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I did was spend a whole lot of money, wasted time with the same motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? And do I want to be affiliated with them people like, oh, like all the time. That ain't. I had to sit there and think to myself, like, you know what? Let me take myself out of this situation. Like, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong for you to go on a 6-month journey. Like, yo, I'm just cold turkey.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Well, it was a 6 months, 2 months, and I just seemed like my bank account was bigger. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in this world, you
only imagine if you did in 6 months though.
I'm just saying, in this world, you only guarantee five real friends. Everybody else, you only a handful of friends. You only promise a handful of friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else has acquaintances. So you notice that. I mean, you want to make. I'm a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? I like for the fight yesterday. I was looking 10 places yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Then you know what I mean? I knew where I was gonna go, but I just want to tell people no.
That's not good though.
I absolutely agree. Yeah. So then when they call me, like, yo, what's that? I don't pick up.
But then you seem like a liar.
And then I seem like a liar, right? Exactly.
So you know what? I live by a slogan. What the hell is it called? I don't know. Whatever they say, slogan. I like to let me say this right. Under promise and over deliver versus over promising and under delivering. So I live by that. So I feel like I will under promise and then like over exceed what I said I was gonna say versus telling people what they want to hear and then not showing up. Like I don't want to see I'm like the opposite. Like I don't want to seem like a liar. So even with my daughter, like I do that with my daughter. I have 2 kids and I do that with my oldest daughter. She's 4, but she's very aware. And like she remembers everything. So she'll definitely be on my ass. Like what you said. So I had one experience with her where she called me a liar. Oh my God, my world almost fell apart. I'm like, okay, this is not going down like that. Like I will not have my daughter look at me as a liar. And you know, not from that moment, because I've always kind of tried to, like, you know, instill that in myself, because we are people who just naturally, like, as humans, like, we just want to make sure that we make everybody around us happy, and then we end up feeling like shit, because I'm sure it makes you feel like shit when you can't follow through, right? So it's like, you know, you're trying to make people feel good, but in the end, like, you end up feeling like shit. So that's part of a true personal development journey, like, taking the time out to realize that, no, I can't fulfill it, no, I'm sorry, I can't make it. And you have to prioritize, like, what is most important, like, where is it that you want to be, and where is it that, you know, is going to suffice and make you happy. Like, if I go to
for example, I'm going to cut you off.
Go
For
ahead,
example, it was my OG's party, right? At 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I left at 2:30. Everybody's like, yo, like, what the fuck? I think in my head, like, you know, I'm not leaving, but I'm like, I can't do that to Glory.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit.
And we press the comment.
And everybody's like, yo, everybody's like, where you going? You just got here. Like, yeah, I'm coming back, we're coming back.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you don't come. You know what I'm saying? You ain't coming back. So I'm like, shit, like, I told Glory this. Even though we supposed to do this shit, what, like last week?
Friday.
We supposed to, right. And then
You say you needed to cut though.
Yeah, I got on Saturday. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was supposed to be there, and I'm like, shit. Cause when you told me to pick up, I'm like, yeah, bet. And my mom, I'm like, I forgot about the, I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
So like 2 o'clock, shit, we there 2 o'clock, we there, then, but that's an example, like, I told you yes, right? Right?
Over promising and under delivering.
Right.
Like, difficult.
Right.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes it's just a matter of prioritizing, like, and just making sure that you're not, like, doing things to make other people happy and putting yourself last. Like, so that's always something to remember. So I have one last segment. We talked about a lot of things. We covered a lot of things. But I have a segment which is the engagement portion of the podcast. And I'm going to have you answer
Engagement?
Of the engagement portion of the podcast. Alright, so you have to pick 3 questions. You're going to pick one number, and I'm asking the same question from each category. I got 3 different categories. I got a what if category, have you ever category, and to be or not to be. So pick a number from 1 to 10.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 3. From the what if category. What if your partner isn't good in bed?
I think that goes with experience, you know, learning more about more sexual, more comfortability. Comfortability is everything.
Right.
I think the more you get comfortable, the more, you know, y'all have engagements, I think, you know.
So you're willing to work through
Yeah, for sure.
20
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. Everybody's not around. I was never around Jeremy.
And you learn, what your partner likes.
And
Like,
your
you learn.
freaking, your nastiness is better, you know what I'm saying?
Your nasty.
The more you fuck with somebody, the more nasty you get.
Yeah. And you start unlocking, like, different, like,
You know what the body or what she likes, what you know what turns her on,
right.
what's her spots.
Yeah.
So you know, comfortability and then nurturing person who I think with time will get better.
Okay, that's fair. This is have you ever category. Number 3. Well, you already told us. Have you ever had a threesome or ran a train?
Yes.
Both?
Well, what's the difference?
Ran a train. Oh yeah, I guess.
What's the difference?
So a train is like more than one person.
Nah, I never. No, damn. Damn. 1314 TBB. 1314 Franklin Street.
What's TBB?
Team Boovich.
Oh.
1314 Team Boovich. Y'all know the deal. I ain't gotta say nothing.
Damn, we wanna know. I wanna know.
Nah, man.
We press the time. Tell me.
Yeah, I definitely had a train before.
Wow.
Yeah, it was not a good experience though. Like.
So what's the train? Like, what's the train? Like one girl and
like you want to say that train? Like okay, it was like one girl and 5 guys.
What?
It's like 5 guys. But but it's crazy, right? It's just crazy at the time. You know what I'm saying it's like.
How could she do that?
But you know what's crazy? It's fucks you up because all of a sudden the next morning, all of a sudden nobody remembers shit.
Wow.
What y'all doing to me? No, what y'all doing to me is what the fuck you was doing. Like,
damn, she probably was drunk as shit.
Raw word, but you know that's just 13, 14 shit. Team movement, y'all know the deal.
Oh, okay, you got a name for it and everything. Love that for you.
Yeah, that shit was, she probably think like, what the fuck?
No, she knows.
The glow up.
The glow up. Okay, so this is a to be or not to be category.
Alright.
Number 3. It says to be stagnant we're comfortable. Okay, to be stagnant but living, or growing and life's constantly changing.
Growing and life constantly changing.
Really?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because what is money, bro? Money's just paper. I think memories and relationships are everything. You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather live on the edge than, you know, have it written on paper.
Yeah, that's not shit. Yeah, that was deep.
Like this right here, we're talking about writing the man now.
Yeah.
Because then my mind is stuck on that.
What you want to say?
I'd rather just off the top.
Mm-hmm.
So just live through the moments.
I love that. Definitely live through the moment. Those are the 3 questions I have for you. Now, the last thing I'm going to ask you is, what is it that you want to be remembered for on today's episode of The Glow Up? We just had free conversation. We had open conversation. We talked about a bunch of different things. You know, you talked to us about yourself and your journey, where you are right now compared to where you were, you know, growing up, where you came from. I think we had a pretty extensive conversation. We touched base on a lot of different topics. So what message would you want to leave? What do you want to be remembered by on today's episode of The Glow Up?
Good question. First and foremost, I think this was a lit experience. I appreciate you again for reaching out.
Yeah, no problem.
This is definitely dope. I'm like a veteran now. You call me back. But I want to be remembered for, you know, just for wearing my heart on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Always the one that took care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out here being taken care of. And I'm like, God, I just want to take care of everybody.
Definitely.
So like in my circle, people that don't know me, you and me yourself, you know what I'm saying? Anything that I can do to help your brand, or, you know, just to give you the light. I mean, I'm cool with just taking the backseat and giving people the light now, because I had the light, you know, for my time. So I'm okay with taking the backseat and shedding the light and, you know, put people on.
Any advice you want to give to like any young people who are listening? You might be going through adversity or going through any hard time.
Yeah, for sure. I wish someone would have told me this a long time ago. Time will pass. You will get over it.
That's the
I mean,
message.
that heartbreak, the girl you missing, the girl that you in her Instagram or in her friend list, because I was that guy. You know what I mean? When the first, like I said, I never had my heart broken.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I was never like the boy like, my heart hurt. Nah, it's great. It's easy come, easy go, drop it and get you low. You know, I remember that shit all the time.
Ooh, wait, say it again.
My brother just say it's easy come, easy go, drop it and get you low.
Okay.
But like I said, when it comes to the PUSSY, the girl that you really, you know, you digging, you feeling, and you know, just you didn't dot those I's and cross them T's. You was the one that got played or something happened. Shit will go by. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Time will pass. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to be emotional sometimes, be a heart in the sleeve. Time, your moment will come.
Yeah, that shit applies to everything.
Exactly. Like you will be stagnant. Sometimes you won't know what to do. You don't know how you want to get that income in. You just know shit will pass and you will, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
for
what's
sure.
up. That's what's up. That was a message.
Definitely.
I really appreciate that, and that brings us to the conclusion of our episode on The Glow Up today, or for this week. That was open conversation with Baby.
Yes, sir.
Again, you know, I'm so grateful for you stopping what you're doing, leaving your friend's surprise birthday party to come check me out. That's definitely, I'm definitely really grateful for you doing that. I'm grateful for you coming on the show. I'm glad that you were able to make it. We are definitely going to run it back another time with more episodes with Baby. So hopefully
Yeah, I appreciate you. Turn up and glow up. Let's talk about it, yo. Holla at your boy AMG_NXL, yo. Holla at me. Let's get it.
There you go.
Your girlfriend's favorite. Delete that, I don't know why I said that. Delete that. Let's talk about it.
He said, cut. Well, it was a mixture. Thank you so much. And we are out, glowing. Keep glowing, keep growing. We'll be back next week with another episode.
Yes, sir. We out.
Bye.